Sit. Sit. Speak. 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 Speak, Riggs. Give me some skin. Alright. Riggs, you're dead. Good boy. This Omnivore blade works, and that was Riggs' tricks. I want to give you a quick update about what's going on in the shop. The first thing that I'm hoping to get done tomorrow is to machine some of these Jackal Tomahawks on their underhook edges. I did a bunch of cleanup in order to get to the mill today, and I need to set up the rotary table, tilt the head over sideways, and put on my big chamfer mill and cut those underhooks. I may do it on 4 of these regular 1095 Jackals, 2 3V Jackals, one of which is spoken for, and these one Anubis and an ETA Tomahawk. These were kind of seconds, but I just inspected them again. They seem like they'll be okay. I've been doing some woodworking for my cousin, and still got a couple little projects to finish up for her, because she's got a home occupancy inspection coming up pretty soon. I'm hoping to get this batch of 5160 finished. These 3 swords are the last things I need to grind before heat treat, so that'll be a whole day's worth of work on those 3, or maybe more. The 5160 Murder, spoken for, paid deposits on, and then these back here, these are 1095, all stuff that needs to be finished and hardened, but I'm hoping to send it all out with the next batch to the heat treater. So I got 2 fancy Kodiaks, one of these Tanuki one-off, well, they're 2 of a kind, and there's a 3rd one out there that my friend has, but he hasn't finished it yet. He was going to work on that, but I'll be finishing one of these for a customer, and the other one will might be available. And then some front spike Jackals with the handle style like this, and then a couple of them without the front spikes. Over here I've got staged up all these blades that are hardened but don't have final work done to them. I forged this little sword with Michael Bell out in Oregon when I lived there, and I never got around to finishing it, so I'm going to make a brass guard for this and probably put an Osage orange handle on it and probably keep that one or send it back to Michael. I might just give that to Michael when I see him next. But what I was trying to make back then was something more like this, which is basically a little bit bigger, and this is the first iteration of the Unkindness short sword. I have 4 of those in 1095, and then the rest of them are 3V and 5160. And then I'm probably going to eventually get around to finishing these one-off daggers, and then this mini Imamba, I'll get that done in time for the blade show. And there's a bunch of the little daggers. If anybody wants one of these cheap, I'll bring them as is to the show, and at least if you want one, let me know and I'll bring one. And then the Arctodus, I need to get handles made for them. There's 3 more. I only finished 1 and sent it to a guy in Hawaii. And then there's the Raven dagger and Raven ultralight daggers. Ultralight and then Ultimate Raven. So got a lot of work to do in the next month and a half. It's pretty impossible, actually. And also have my new, not new, but I've been working on this design for an edge sander, and so it's a little bit involved, and I still have to make some parts for it, but I've got a motor and a controller and wheels. I just need a tracking wheel and some spacers and tension arm assembly, tracking arm. 5160 blades, still remaining to do some final work on. Some Raven daggers, which turned out to have a little finer point than the last batch. I'm not sure why. And some more. This is going to be renamed just plain old Crow, not Baby Crow. and then Americanus. This 5160 Parvis is spoken for. Bushcrafter spine, and then a heavy duty Raven full tang dagger 5160. That'll be a very, very strong dagger. And then one Hangry Possum. So these are all going to get OS tempered. I'm hoping that we can just throw them in the batch with the 1095 and it'll turn out great, but we'll see how it goes. All those daggers are going to get guards made out of 5160. There they are on the granite. These are 3V, and I got to get the edge sander working again so I can do this cool profile, sort of a double concave point. There you can see on the unkindness there what it'll look like. And then still working on the Lotor design in my mind, but not really putting any time on it. Gonna wait on the conspiracy swords because nobody will be able to heat treat them anytime soon. At least not the 5160, they're too long. I will be able to send the 3V up to Peters, but I want to wait until my first batch of 3V gets back before I send out another. Alright, Rig says good night, and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo, and I forgot to start the video with, do y'all like sharp things? So, I hope you do. Alright, good night.